Hi, Misha. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We're really, really excited about this call. I wanted to bring you on so that everybody can hear about your incredible success with Amazon and Walmart. And go ahead and introduce yourself, a little bit about your background. Did you start RA, OA, or just jumped straight into wholesale? Go ahead, take it away.
You need like a long introduction or you need a short introduction? Yeah, I started like Amazon, like everybody else, start from the RA, OA, and do a little bit like do a wholesaler. I was doing reselling pretty much all my life. Even when I was in the high school, middle school, I was selling, I don't know, like toys, some kind of candies, like cigarettes in the high school and in college. I was selling whatever I can buy low and sell high all my life. I came to the United States, started working, also started selling these there, was start selling some cars on the side by having my full-time job. I was working in a restaurant. And so little by little, I tried digging more in e-commerce space. I was start selling on eBay. I was doing drop shipping on eBay, and everybody was talking about Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. But like I think like everybody else, I have no idea. I as a person can sell on Amazon only if you can buy some stuff from China and make your own products. Only this way you can sell on Amazon. I started digging more and I realized no, you can sell regular products. And I started doing RA. Was doing RA maybe for like 4 or 5 months. Uh, Realized it's a better way to do it and less time consuming. It's a OA. I started doing the OA, start doing OA maybe for like 6 months, 7 months, and I still don't know OA. And when couple events like in ASD show, well, went to couple New York's exhibitions in Javits Center, was a food fancy food shows and some other ones, and found a couple of my suppliers. I found them and just started working with them, and now currently maybe have like 75-80% of all my products comes from directly from distributors. I do not do brand directs, only wholesalers. 20-25% still doing OA and 5-10% RA, and I really heavy on the RA on the seasonal like a Q4, any type of holidays coming, I don't know, you name it, Valentine's Day, Easter, wherever I can find it and sell it. Like I'm not losing this opportunity on the RA, but I'm focusing mostly on the wholesale and I want to grew on this space on the wholesale because I see a lot of different opportunities. It's a B2B to business. I can offer these products to my local gas stations, local restaurants. I still have connections in my previous experience job with the restaurants. I can sell them. And yeah, it's a lot of services like even on the Amazon space, e-commerce, and a lot of opportunity on the wholesale, like a distribution of the products. That's what I do. And kind of like it's my third year selling on Amazon, and I moved to my warehouse a year ago. I was doing from my 2 years I was doing everything from my garage, and yeah, who's following me for a while, you can still keep me on the Instagram. It's my driveway was like 10, 5, 16 pallets on the driveway, but it was covered with a tarp, so make sure like rain not covered, and it was a mess. I think my neighbors they kind of didn't like me, but no, I moved to warehouse and it looks like we start smiling to me back. So yeah, that's my story.
I cannot believe that. Did your neighbors ever call the cops on you? Like, what is he doing out of his house?
No, no, no. I'm a nice guy, so I kind of like I'm good with neighbors. So every time, let's say I have some damaged products comes, let's say on the bottom, like usually on the bottom rows, sometimes like it came like a pallet of shampoos, and all bottom boxes was kind of like squeezed. I just give it away to neighbors. Everybody was happy, and no, we not. Like I was giving to pallets to some guy because we live kind of in like a rural area and a lot of people having like firewood burning stove, and we usually keep that firewoods on a grass. I'm sorry, on the grass. So I give them like pallets. I even cut for them. Hey, listen, like you keep it these firewoods not properly. They want to give it pallets. I cut it for you and give it. Yeah, so I give a couple guys. So yeah, I try to keep everybody happy so nobody has a complaint on me. So far so good. No cops was involved.
That's
So
really smart.
your networking starts really, it starts in your neighborhood. So that's
Yep,
funny.
yep.
Great.
Yeah, that's how it is.
And
Yeah.
so
Got to
before
keep
we
the
start,
peace.
yeah, before we started recording, you had answered some of these questions, but now it's recording, so I'm gonna re-ask them. You can just give a short little answer. Do you have your own warehouse, storage unit, and or are you also shipping LTL from your driveway and your prep centers are doing it? How does that all work?
Okay, so I start from my garage. I was shipping my pallets from my driveway from my garage. So let's say when I got my first supplier ship products directly to my home, I was remember like I was so excited. I got my 6 pallets first time. Um, he dropped it on my driveway. He got a truck with a lift gate, so he dropped it on the driveway. I got all those pallets I broke down and I put in my garage. So kind of like when you play the Tetris, just kind of flip it. That's how was my garage looks like. So like I have a two car garage. So one when you open it, one was fully stocked, one was kind of empty. So when I was all 6 pallets, I put it on the left side of the garage, and it was packing from inside. It pretty much when I pack, I put on the other side. So it was a lot of like extra movements. And when my pallets was ready to ship, I kept them on my driveway. I just kind of secure them from the rain, all the stuff. And sometimes I still have funny story when it was 2 or 3 o'clock, it was heavy rain or heavy wind, and all my tarps was blew away. So 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I was kind of running around, pick up everything back, and kind of start covering everything. But no, it was a nice time. And from that point, uh, I was starting ordering more products, and it was super tight in my driveway, and I don't want to kind of have extra attention from my neighbors. What I do, and then there's no just a question of the time. It's just a matter of the time when somebody calling me cops or something. I will start looking for the warehouse, and last April, like April 1st, 2024, I moved to my first warehouse. I think Andrew and Amanda, it's like how my warehouse similar as yours. It's a regular retail space, not high ceiling, 1,800 square feet. And yeah, I was operating 1 year from this space, and I just signed a lease with a new warehouse. I'm moving on 1st of April, so couple okay, 6 weeks. I'm moving to 4,200 square feet uh, warehouse, and that's the high ceiling. So it's kind of, and it has a loading dock, so it has a big, nice update for me.
We got our warehouses the same day, April 1st, 2024. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I want a we need a bigger one so bad. So, do you have plans for your current warehouse? Or at least it's ended?
Say one more time. Sorry.
Sorry, the warehouse that you're in right now,
Mm-hmm.
you have until April 1st. Do you have plans for that space? Are you gonna
No,
open?
just lease is it's ending, and I'm just move out. He gave me opportunity to kind of extend the lease, but I told him, listen, it doesn't make sense. And every time when I ship my pallets to Amazon, I'm spending a lot of time on extra fees for lift gate request. So let's say if I ship like right now with the Amazon Optimize, I ship to the pallets to the 5 different directions. So it's a 5 different shipping. It's a $60 extra charge every single time. So it's a $300 every week or every 2 weeks. So let's say uh, if you have a loading dock or you don't have a loading docks, it's a minimum $400 or $500 extra charge from the companies for the lift gate request. So it's kind of like save money on the back end of having loading dock. And yeah, no, I was thinking about maybe keep it, have a storefront. I have a couple ideas still like uh I still kind of miss my restaurants experience because I was working 10 years and I kind of miss that madness what's going on in the restaurants because now I'm sitting by my computer and pretty much all day long it's by myself. And I was working in restaurants, I was talking to like 1,000 people, and yeah, it's totally different switch for me. So I kind of still miss it, but yeah, I decide do not keep this place, move out, kind of start with a bigger place, maybe offer some prepping service for like not like for everyone, maybe for some close group of the people who needs the step in on a wholesale space. And I have a couple friends from Canada where you want to probably jump it to this opportunity. Yeah, but yeah, April 1st I'm moving and see how it goes.
That's really exciting. So you're going from 1,800 square feet to 4,200, is that what you said?
Yes, from 1800 to 42. Yes,
Is your current warehouse 2 floors or 1 floor?
one floor. One floor. It's like what I think it's like a eight feet. Yeah, traditionally a traditional retail space. I believe it's 8 feet ceiling.
Yeah, ours is the same, but ours is 2 floors. So it's 900 square feet up here, 900 square feet downstairs. It's a
Okay.
it's a pain. It's a pain. But there's a back door and there's a ramp to go around back, but there's no loading docks, so that kind of sucks. Um, so Brian, if you have a specific question, go ahead. I just wanted to get right into the wholesale process if you wanted to have anything else.
I didn't have any like pressing questions necessarily, but I mean, I think one of the good ones that Rich had given me earlier. If somebody just, oh, Carlos has a question. Why don't we let some questions get asked? Because a lot of these are probably redundant questions that we've already kind of asked, I think. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Carlos.
All right, so I got a couple questions. The first one, you mentioned that you used to be in restaurant business, right?
Yep.
Doing like front of the house or back of the house?
I when I start restaurant job, I was back in the house. So when I came to United States, it was what 2011. I came with no English, no money. So I started all the way from the bottom. So I started from the bottom. I did every like dirty jobs like all
Yeah,
immigrants
yeah,
doing in the United States. It's called like Welcome to America offer.
yeah. Because I
Yeah, I
have
was
like,
doing yeah.
me, I used to work in a restaurant too for a long time in a fine dining restaurants as a captain. So it's nice to, you have that in common. And the other one, it is, how many supplies do you work right now?
I work with the 4 5, but I'm buying heavy from two.
Got it.
Actually, even one, like even one, yeah. But three, four, yeah.
Nice. You don't need, this is nice. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. So that's really nice that you don't really have to rely on like a handful of different suppliers to like build a trust system with. You can really just walk in with one and just kind of go deep with it.
Yeah. Two,
Yeah,
three big
that's what I
ones and you're
do.
okay.
But at the same time, I don't want to be dependent on one guy
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
it's all like the relationship. He doesn't like it. If he does, gonna change his job. That's actually what happened with it. Was the same company. It was a different rep who I started working with. I started working with him for 6 months, and he just stopped work for this company, and they assigned and he didn't pick up my phone nothing for the two like 3 weeks, and I still have like no idea what's going on. And they assign me different rep person, and of course this rep person does not give me a good discount as the previous person, but because I know a couple of people on the payroll department, I'd be nice to them. I was sending it was some kind of holidays. I sent that payroll lady, I sent her a box of chocolate, and I called her, hey, listen, like, what's going on with this guy? She's like, hey, he quit, and da 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 da. And like, okay, who I have right now? She told me, hey, you have this person. I'm like, well, can you tell me about like him? Like, he's good, he's not good, he's good, he's like, he's working for you for the long time, not for the long time. Like, can I ask for more discounts? Not like kind of, if you work with one company, at least know somebody else besides your sales rep. So like salesperson or lady who is in charge for the payrolls or who receiving your payments or guys who delivering you. So at least if one guy kind of dump you, so at least you can kind of navigate around.
Go around.
And at the same time, I'm buying from one distributor heavy, but I kind of do like it and I don't like it because again, if something happened and kind of he cut me off, I don't want to be relied 100% my business on him. So at the same time on the back end, I try also find more distributors and buy more. But I'm on a point right now, I'm out of time and I'm out of money. But at the same time, I still thinking about find more distributors and at least start buying from them a little by little to kind of start my like relationship with them. Everybody says relationship, but it's just buying. Just start buying from them so they know who you are.
With the money. Money
Yeah.
talks.
Rich, were you
Yeah.
all set? Were you all set, Carlos? Yeah, you're all
No,
done. Okay, Rich,
Ask-
go ahead.
Let me ask you, Misha, where are you located?
I located in Jersey, South Jersey, Cherry Hill area.
South Jersey. Okay. Yeah, I heard that's good for wholesale. Um, the other question was oh yeah, you have a prep center and a warehouse?
Yes, I do have a prep center and a warehouse.
What's the thought process behind that? Why both?
I have, like I said, I used to do like a OA and I still doing OA. So my prep center was during my OA buying, and I still do OA. So every time when again Christmas coming or like again Christmas for like FBMs, I use some kind of small little tricks shipping from East Coast and West Coast, and just ship them. And because now I do in Walmart and I see by shipping products to Walmart with the OA, I see a lot of increasing in sales by sharing buybacks because again, I don't know, Walmart, everybody says Walmart, it's only, it depends where your products comes from. And so when I ship my products to the West Coast and they ship it to California, so people, I hope people who's buying from Walmart.com, they buy my products on California, and at the same time they buying here in like New Jersey area. So actually, that's what I was doing my strategy in for Amazon before they start doing optimized shipments, because when I was buying a lot of products to myself, I only was shipping my products to Amazon like on the East Coast. I started doing my products, the same products, even I pay no taxes. I was start shipping to the West Coast and all they ship products to California. So I see increase like 75% of all my sales because I was my buy box was East Coast and West Coast. But that was before optimized. But with the Walmart kinda I see the same.
And you're FBMing from your prep centers?
Yes, I do.
And how much and you're FBMing from your warehouse too?
Like percentage wise or like
Yeah,
numbers
what's
wise
the
on
percentage
packages?
of FBM to FBA?
Okay. What versus what?
Like how much percentage of your sales are FBM compared to FBA?
Oh, it's not a lot. Maybe like 80% FBA, 20 FBMs.
Okay.
Yeah, again, we're not talking about Christmas and seasonal like uh Valentine's Day, Easter something. If it's like some kind of seasonal, 1 week before, I'm heavy on FBMs. As soon as holiday is done, I still doing FBA.
And what's exactly the reason for that? I'm sorry.
Uh, kind of product because let's say a lot of products you do an RA, they start to liquidate their seasonal products like 2 weeks before, 10 days before.
Okay.
So I try to kind of jump in right before we start liquidate these products, buy as much as I can, FBM them, and 2 or 3 days right before this holiday, stop selling this product. So kind of squeeze as much margin as I can, like 10 days before the some type of holiday.
Right, right. Okay, thank you very much.
We got a question in the chat here. It says, is all your suppliers able to give you all suppliers able to give you all the supply chain documents that Amazon required when you get a Section 3? Do you have a letter from the brand showing you're an authorized seller?
I do not have this documentation, and some of the suppliers they can, some of them they not. Who is not, I kind of buying with. I calculate my risk, and I know they legit. They just do not show it. Like not every single supplier is gonna show you, and that's a problem right now with Amazon because they just don't want to show you. Like they sometimes they not buying directly from the company, they buying from somebody else. And now my goal is buy directly from the brand. But let's say some of my distributors they buying from some other distributors, and their distributors buying from that. So I try to be closer to the source. And some of my distributors I know they buy directly from the company, but we just do not show it. It's like, listen, we're not showing. Even right now, even one of my guy who I'm buying heavy, he gave me opportunity. He said, hey, listen, if you buy that much and if you're moving to the new warehouse, you can buy from us like full truckload, and this truckload comes directly from the manufacturer. So it's kind of saving like 3, 4, 5% on the shipping cost. So I know he's buying directly from manufacturer, but he's not providing letter of authorization because he said we're not doing this in the company.
Carlos?
Yes, sir. Talking about profit on wholesale, what is your average margin in wholesaling?
Gross or net?
Net.
Net, it's not net. It's hard to say because all your net is gonna be strictly based on your business and all your structure of your company. I
Okay.
have a lot of family members who works for me, and my payroll is high, but money stay inside the family.
Gotcha.
So even if I would tell you like I ending my margins, like let's say my company netting, let's say I would tell you 5%. Everybody says, "Oh my God, you cannot survive on that." You can if you do it right and properly. So I do properly and right. So my company and netting around 7 and 8, but everybody's happy in my family. I happy because I also have my salary,
Exactly.
and it all depends.
Nice.
Nobody's gonna tell you net margin. Never. It's all based on your structure company, how you're gonna set up. If you have a kids on the payroll, you don't have a kids on the payroll. Who's work for your company? If it's a solo member,
Yeah.
LLC, it's a partnership, it's a S corp. It's all depends. Gross, I can tell you, but net, it's strictly like personal,
Yeah,
like person to person is different.
exactly. And gross average?
Gross, like an average, like 15, 20, depends. It's usually I would say like it's from January to November. I would say
Mhm.
like it's a 15, 20, 15, 20. December, because I do a lot of like Legos hold and I do a lot of toys. It's for my all December only, it's a 50 or 60. So all December kind of equalizing all those months for like 20, 25.
Got it.
But yeah, it average wholesale, like everybody says, from 15 till 30, 40. It depends what you're selling. Groceries is gonna be less, it's less returns. Beauty is gonna be kind of in the middle. If you do like some kind of sports on outside activity, it's gonna be higher, but it's a lot of returns. And also a lot everybody do not talk about returns. Even like guys who's doing shoes, I know like Amanda and Andrew guys, if you keep an eye on the returns, those returns can time just destroy you. So it's all depends. Higher ROI, usually it's a bigger returns. Less ROI, it's less returns.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, Axe. Oh, hey, Axe. Thanks for coming. I'm glad to see you may make it. You want to
No,
go ahead?
no. Yes. Hey, Misha.
Hey, Axel goes, no man, good to see you, man. I haven't seen you for a while, man. Looking good.
Good to
Oh,
see you. Good to see you too.
what are you eating? What are you drinking, man? Look like
Oh,
much younger. Oh, maybe it's a good filter on the camera, you know.
What's the
It's Zoom.
secret?
It's Zoom. All the effects, right? No, man, growing old, growing old. Hey, I'm transitioning from OA to RA. OA to RA. Yes, OA to wholesale and brand direct. Tell me one thing that you thought was, or you believed it was true in OA, but as you moved to wholesale, you realized it's not true. Is there anything?
Okay, what do you want me exactly to say? Say one more time.
Okay, I'll make it easy for you.
Okay.
Can you compete against Amazon
On the
with them being
listings,
on the listings 100% of the time?
I mean, it's all, but it's a listing to listing difference. Let's say if Amazon share the buy box, if not, if you undercut it, not some of the products. I tried to compete with Amazon. I undercut them. They match with me. I undercut them. They match me. So pretty much, let's say one product Amazon was selling $40. I undercut 37, 37. They cut me. They like catch me, catch me, catch me, catch me, catch me, catch me, catch me. So I was on a point like I tried to liquidate it like this product. So okay, listen, can I sell it $9.99? They match with me. So they losing $30 on each. And it was like historically Amazon was selling $40. I jump on the listings and you see like we just try to match me. I sell this product, we went back to $40. And I think a lot of people will jump at other listings. I undercut them, they share the buy box. But again, you have to see what's the velocity of that listings. If it's like sells $10,000, I mean,
Exactly.
10,000 items and 20,000 items a month, and I think, yeah, you can try, but again, listening to listing this one, you have to try it. Even like if you're doing OA, if you was selling Adidas products, like when some of the variation Amazon was dominating, and you can catch that velocity from Amazon and your variation sells. But when you do like offer tops and like do like percentage sales, if its main variation was sells 10,000 times a month, and your variation was sells only, let's say, 5 times a month, your percentage of sales does not even shows on the keeper. If you like, I know, like I was doing like Adidas shoes, and Amazon was selling at 10,000 a month, and I was selling different variations. I only was selling 5 a month, and I was only sellers. And on a keeper graph does not even show my percentage of sales. But I was selling these products 9 months in a row, 5 pair of shoes per month. But on the keeper doesn't show those data. Again, all depends on the products. If Amazon, I usually try to not go on Amazon if it's Amazon on the listing and Amazon has more than 70% of the buy box, 70, 80. Again, I look in the keeper like on a movie, like 1 year before, 2 years before, historically, see like how deep, how lower Amazon can go. Usually, yeah, if it's Amazon more than 80% on the buy box, I'm not going there. And again, I buy in test buy. I see if I can undercut Amazon. If we're not gonna match me, if it go, I buy more products. But I never go deeper with Amazon on the listings. But again, you can go. It's all depends.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Thank you, man.
What type of tools do you use, software and such?
For products analyzing, I use like a seller app, Repricer, BQ. For shipping, 2D workflow. For listings, I use what I use Inventory Lab. Actually, I started using Inventory Lab only because of my prep center. So when I started working with the prep center, I asked them, guys, what software we use? We use like Inventory Lab. I'm like, Inventory what? They're like, Lab. I'm like, okay. So we kind of walked me through, and I still use that. Like on a Walmart, like everybody else. Martyr. I do like a flash pricer. Yeah, flash pricer for repricing. What else I use for Amazon?
You use Smart Scout at all?
No, I was thinking I was using tactical arbitrage a lot, and I was using tactical expander for like scraping the websites. When I was transitioning to the wholesale, I still have like a yearly subscriptions left for my tactical arbitrage. So I was doing scrapers, but I realized with the suppliers I work with, I find the really good products, even if this product has no UPC or it's a mismatch UPC or some type of error on their catalog. And yeah, but I was thinking about to start using Smart Scout only for scrapings, and yeah, but I'm not using Smart Scout.
Not sure if you knew or how long you've been signed up with Inventory Lab, but they just launched a new 10 all-in-one package that costs the same as just Inventory Lab. So you get like tactical arbitrage and all that for $69 a month.
Yeah, I see that somebody posted what's
Yeah,
the
like a
what tools
no-brainer, really.
yeah, what tools we combine together?
Let's see here. I just had it pulled up earlier. It's called something 365.
I know, I think like in
Brian,
the
it's
chats he
it's
posted.
it's Seller.
Seller 365, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, and I do want to start using Smart Scout because there's a lot of opportunity there, and it's like when some events I'm attending. So I want to go this year for the Expo West, and I want to go on the Javits Center in New York for like fancy food show. I think this year I miss it right now. It's a nice show. So I have to do my homework with the brands before I start talk to them, because when I kind of at least sound
Yep.
smart when I talk to them.
Looks like tactical arbitrage, Inventory Lab, Scout X, Scout IQ, Scoutify, Smart Repricer, and a couple other things that I haven't recognized, feedback and stuff. I don't know, but yeah, I think they just launched that recently. So, do you do a lot of cold calls, or
Not anymore. I still do a little bit sometimes, but not anymore. But I used to do a lot. And but my mostly successful experience again, because even back in my home in Russia, I was working like a sales rep. Uh, when I came to the United States, I was working in the restaurants in the front of the house. I was talking with a lot of customers, with a lot of like high rollers on in a casino because I worked in the casino. My restaurant was in a casino, so I prefer every time talk to the face to face. I just don't like talking on the phone. I don't see the person. I don't know what kind of mood he is. He's not in a mood. He's not like he want to talk to me. He's not want to talk to me. And when I go talk directly to the person, I just show my face, I introduce myself, I have little conversation with him, like in at least I can better understanding of this person. Can I get along with him or not? Or like do I want to have a business with him? Because still when you're buying from distributor, it's still kind of it's a B2B and you work with this person. If you doesn't like this person, most likely you're not gonna, build some type of good business with him. But all of my successful suppliers comes from events I went. Like it's a ASD, it's a food shows, some kind of like different events. I talk to real person. That's what I get lucky. But I still buying a couple products from couple distributors. I found them through the Google and I called them, but it's just not majority of my business.
Here.
So, I'm sorry, I have a quick question.
No,
So
go ahead, Rich.
all your suppliers are located in Jersey? Is that the majority of your suppliers?
No, none of them in Jersey. Most all of them in New York.
Got it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. One of the New York for sure. One other one, yeah. Other one has a main office in Texas. Yeah, in Texas, but he has a warehouse on the California and New Jersey as well. So I buy from him. So yeah, one from New Jersey, two from New York.
I see. I see. Thank you.
Misha, what is your like wholesaling category that you're in focus on right now? Like personal care, beauty, grocery?
My first supplier who started working, he was a beauty and household items. So that's my main category because I think like everybody else, because that was my supplier on this category. I start kind of digging, and this is my majority. And second one, it's a food, groceries, yeah. But majority it's the beauties. And again, I start buying these products. I kind of see like a wave of the products comes on the market because sometimes like a lot of products come on the market, demand's kind of high, everybody starts selling these products, everybody sell out, price go up. So again, when you look in the Keepa, sometimes Keepa shows you those waves. It's like a product comes on the market from manufacturers, so you have to know when you have to jump on that
The
listing, and
timing.
sometimes you're not. Yeah, and it's really good to know how many units comes to the market. Otherwise, you can get screwed for 3 4 months. And again, I was doing those type of mistakes when I have my products like sitting 6 months. I got one products. It's it's traveling with me from my garage. It's traveling to this warehouse. I selling a little bit, and looks like this product is gonna travel me to my next warehouse. So that's yeah, I bought it a little bit wrong, a little bit deep, a little bit too much deep.
Hey, Misha, how do you handle product taking and how much do your products tank? How much do your products, how many of your listings?
Uh
Great
again,
question.
all depends from the product. You have to watch how many products other sellers have. It's the same with the OA. And after that, you have to kind of consider, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to wait 2 3 4 months and keep an eye? Okay, after 3 months, Amazon start charging you like a little bit more fee for the storage. All products on depends. So you have to calculate like, hey, if I cut it right now and I lose $1, $2 on each products, maybe I lose like I don't know like $500, $400, but I have a more products to buy. I will do that right away. But most of the time, I just wait. And products what I'm buying, most of my products what I'm buying from one distributor, and I call him sometimes and hey, listen, this guy on the listings, he's dumping the price. Is he bought it from you? And sometimes he said, yes, he's bought it from me. Or sometimes I said, no, he's not buying from me. When he's bought it from the same supplier, I ask him how many items did he buy? And like I have a good relationship. And he tell me, oh, hey, listen, this guy bought this much. I'm like, okay. So I have to wait 1 month. He sell out, I'm gonna sell my own. Sometimes I waiting, and it just people's not selling them. It's again all depends from the products. You have to know your numbers. Like, can you afford to keep this product on Amazon warehouse for 2 3 months, 4 5 months, and pay those fees? And you should know your fees for every single month you keep those, because otherwise you think you're losing dollar, but when you start calculating those fees, you're realizing you're losing $3 4. And what's the point? Wait 2 3 or 4 months and losing like no $3 4 for each product. So rather, man up, lose $1 2 on each product. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
maybe you're losing like 10 or 20% from all your original investments plus your time, of course. And but lesson learned. Next time you're not gonna do that. But again, all products depends. I cannot tell you the right answer.
Hey,
Hey, Misha. You mentioned that most of your suppliers, you find them by going to shows, thing like that. So
Yep.
is there like maybe like a website, or how do you know those shows are happening so you can go there?
uh it's
So
one
so
to
basically like the resources that you use to find them
Yeah.
out.
So my first show, it was ASD show. It was a huge event in Las Vegas.
It's
If
coming
you
up.
Yeah, it's coming up. If you just
March.
try to go to or start do like a wholesale, I really recommend this event. Even it's a lot of liquidated there, a lot of companies. Let's say, okay, if you go there, it's I don't even know how many companies there. Let's jump the number. Let's say it's a 10,000 companies there. 95,000 you're not gonna work with. 5,000 maybe walk around, but you don't have a time to talk to everyone's. And it's a lot of not great companies there, but you can find the companies who you work with. But again, after what, when you're coming home, you have to follow up with them and you have to do your own research about this company, who are we from, they have a website, how long we're in the business, who they're selling, who we're selling to the e-commerce, we're not selling to the e-commerce, only retail stores or not. But first one I recommend everybody, it's ASD show in Vegas. Second website, I believe
Sorry,
it's
what's the second show you said?
I have a give website. It's called 10 time. Oh my god, give me a second. I will tell you, it's on my
Uh,
bookmark.
Outdoors, it just came out like 2 weeks ago, I believe. Outdoor something. Let me see.
It's called Jesus man. What's the show? It's a website. It shows you all your events and based on your zip code. It's something with a 10 man up, 10 meet up, time 10 time, something like that, man. But okay, rule of thumb. ASD. Uh, whatever big city, let's say I'm closer to Philadelphia, I'm watching every month what type of events is going to be in the Philadelphia city. I'm watching every single month what type of events it will be in Javits Center in New York, and yeah, of course Vegas. Yeah, Vegas has like all those big shows, distributors shows there. Uh, yeah, and like when I go to the Expo West, like it's coming like what beginning of March. So I want to go there. It's a huge event. I like it. On the Expo West, Expo East was the last time, but we're not doing anymore. Um, so yeah, those kind of events I attended.
What was it called? 10times.com?
Yes, yes, 10 times.com.
Thank you, Diana.
Okay.
And
Perfect. Thank
I
you.
know she's gonna give you. Yeah, I just don't want to mention her, but I know she's not.
it's like right now, the ASD, they put already the directory from the vendors, and I've been searching already like the distributors that gonna be in Vegas, and you can go and filter, by category, by region, and on all that. So to do homework before you go there and like talk to them, and then you see which products you're gonna buy it from them, or they trying to open their account. Or
Yeah. So that's what I did first time. I just went to ASD show to kind of uh see what's going on, what this type of show everybody talks about, and at least like pick up some types of like language what all those people talks about. And it was overwhelmed. I wasn't prepared at all. I did not expect that massive the show. And yeah, it was too much. But I found two guys. I bought it from them. One I still work with, one I'm not. And my second attempt at this show, I was doing my homework. So I only was targeting people around my area. So I live in New York. I was looking for distributors around me, Pennsylvania, New York, Virginia, Delaware. So I only was focusing and targeting those people. So I have a list of the companies who I want to talk to. And like I said, I want to go there, introduce myself, see what kind of sale reps we have. Because I already have experience, I already start buying uh, products and just come, hey, my name is Misha. I located in New Jersey. I'm buying these products. You guys having the same? I see you locally. Guys, what do you have? What's the price? How many you can buy? What's the lead time? Can I go and see like your warehouse because I want to see you legit? You're not buying like kind of make a joke like I want to guys see you legit. You're not on like those kind of scammers from the WhatsApp and everything. We're like ha ha ha. No, we're not those guys. Yeah, come over to
Okay.
our warehouse. So yep, and when I came back, I did my homework. I travel like 2 hours north, 2 hours south, kind of see those warehouses. And at the same time, I kind of show myself interesting. Hey guys, I spent 2 hours to drive here. Show me what you got, and let's have a business. You know?
Nice. And do you talk to them that you sell in Amazon when they first
Yeah. We asked me
job?
like, I'm not selling. Hey, I'm buying on Amazon. What I can buy?
You
I'm like,
present.
guys, I have a retail store.
Mhm.
So I have a retail store, and I'm selling these products. What guys price you have? How much you have on the hands? Like it's a one-time deal. Are you buying? Because also ASD, it's a lot of companies. This company buys this company. Buys this company. So it's a lot of like inside
Middlemen.
buying business on this event. And I say, hey guys, I have these products on my store. I'm selling, let's say, 2 or 3 units per month. Uh, what's the price? How many you have? And it's a one-time deal or it's a constantly products you have on your hands. And if it tell you like, oh, it's a one-time deal, most likely it's a liquidator or something. But again, yeah. And we just have a casual conversation. Sometimes we not even ask me what I'm selling. Sometimes like we have, oh, there's a business card, call me up and just call him. I pick up my order. I bought it. And after like I having business with him for 5 months, and he's like, Mike, by the way, where are you selling all those products? I'm like, Amazon. He's like, oh, okay. He's like wondering, but like you never mentioned, but I'm say, okay, whatever, you buying, you know, like
Yeah.
you buying from me, I'm selling to you.
Yep.
Nice.
Because again, when you buy from distributors, we know if we legit distributor from brand, we know if brand allow to sell these products to different e-commerce guys or if not. So let's say my distributor have some different products. He say, hey, these products I cannot, because one time he sent me some different buying catalog and said, hey, it looks totally different. What is this? He like, I'm sorry, it's for my retail guys. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it's a good product. Let me buy it. They're like, I cannot sell you because you're selling online. Like, I have like those brands told me I cannot sell this. Nobody who's selling online. He like, I'm sorry, I cannot. I'm like, okay, got it.
Wow.
So it's always kind of I be straight. Like it's matter if you lie to them. It just matter of the time when it kind of cut you off.
Yeah, you're right.
Misha, you come to them with predetermined Amazon listings that you have in mind, correct? Oh, always.
Yeah, continue question.
And if you're always coming to them with Amazon listings that you have in mind, how do you know that they're selling it in the first place?
That product, what I have in my mind,
Yeah.
it's just no, it's just a kind of first step to open the conversation. So hey guys, I see you have these products. I'm selling that. I want to buy more. Like, can you give me more and what's the price? We're like, oh, we can give you these products for like $4.99. I'm like, no, I'm buying this product for like $3.25. And he like, where you buying for 3.25? I'm like, I'm buying from this company. This. Okay, how many you bought? I'm like, last time I bought it like 3 pallets. I just bought it 3 pallets. So I show him the picture. And he's like, okay, if you buy this much, I can match this price. And after that, kind of like, okay, I'm buying this product from him. I say, okay, what else you have? That's kind of one of the way build start conversation, and not I just see. And I mean, it's all depends. You have to see from the person. If he want to talk to you, if he doesn't want to talk to you, like if he doesn't want to talk to you, like okay, why want to talk to him? But again, when it was my first show, I tried to kind of sell myself. Like, listen, I want to buy from you. Kind of you begging everyone to work with you. After for a while, you start buying, like you're coming with more confidence. Hey guys, I'm buying this product, this product, this products. What do you have? What's the price? Because it's easy conversation because you already know what you're selling and what do you need and what's the price. If you're buying these products for $4.99 and some guy try to sell you for $5.99, like why you want to buy for $5.99 if you already buy for $4.99? So it's
How did you
it's all
know?
depends.
How did you know the brands they were selling? I mean, did you get a catalog before you got there? I mean, how did you go to the right sellers? How did
On
you?
some of them, yeah. So when you pull out information from the ASD show, we give you a name of vendors who will be there. You just go on the website, and sometimes we have a catalog there, but no prices. Sometimes you call them and say like, "Hey guys, I see you will be in a ASD show in Vegas. I want to stop by next to your booth, and I just see like what products you have and roughly what price you have. So at least we have a good conversation and hopefully have some business on spot. I don't want to waste your time there. I don't want to waste I don't want you to waste my time. Like send me your catalog. You can say no prices, no prices. So at least I take a look what's going on. And after that, I came out to them and talk to them. But again, now I try to kind of sounds more professional, not like I'm not even like guy who knows what's going on in the wholesale. I just a regular guy who try make it happen. But I'm sounds like, hey, what do you have? I don't want to waste your time. You don't waste my time. Like if you have a business, let's have a business. If not, you do you, I do me. So kind of like short conversation.
Right, thank you.
You go straight for.
Yeah. And again, it's as the show. It's overwhelmed when you have to make a notes. You have to sometimes I have a my notes on the phone. Sometimes I'm recording myself because you talk in a day maybe three, four, 500 people. Like it's so
Yeah.
much information, and you just and your legs is just tired. Like by end of the day, your legs is so like you don't really want to talk to somebody, and you coming home, you forgetting. So after that, you have to pull out all your notes, all your yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because on the other community that I am on right now, like wholesaling, they were talking about Vegas yesterday in the call, and then one of these guys he went last year, and then he used to give the business card, and then he used to ask the representative like, "Can I take a picture? Like, can I take a selfie?"
Yeah.
The selfie because too many, and then after he come back to Miami and then make the the appointment to talk to the whatever brand. It's like, remember you took the picture with me. Oh yeah, and then you start. It's more like relation, and then like you remember that there's too many people. You remember they remember you because they always they've been looking for a lot of people too, like you gonna go to get distributors, they get sellers.
Yeah. And one other tricks, I kind of when I talking to the one sale rep there, I I take in the business card, I take in a picture, so at least kind of boot, and I try to catch this salesperson. When I kind of step from this booth, I make a note. So let's say, hey, I talked to sale rep. She has two kids. One is 7 years old, one 5 years old. We're going to school. We're having some whatever. I talk to her. So I remember like one lady. I came out. I have kids, two daughters, and she has a two daughters. So they like to swim. My kids like to swim, and kind of make those notes. When I come back to home, 2 weeks later, I call her like, "Hey, how are you?" She's like, "Yeah, good." I'm like, "How's your kids? Like, we still swimming?" She's like, "Yeah, how do you know?" I'm like, "We have with you." She's like, "Oh, so you're the guy like with the accent with the two daughters?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, good. Let's having business." So it's small little trick. You have a conversation, make a note, or better record yourself, and after that, you just follow up. Hey, like, how you doing? Like, did you watch whatever basketball, UFC, whatever? Like, ask him
Right.
whatever he was talking about.
That way you break the ice.
Yep. Because also we also talk as many people you talk every single day, we talk to as many people we are. So also kind of we not even realize who you are because we talk with so many people.
We're coming up here on an hour, Misha. I'm looking over these questions here, right, that we had on that sheet there, and there's one that's like really standing out to me, and it says here, if you had to start over today with just $5,000, right, how would you go about it? If you were to just start the whole Amazon journey all over, $5,000 in pocket, how would you go about it?
Uh, but okay, those five
Very
thousand
loaded question.
dollars,
It's a very loaded question, I know.
yeah, this $5,000, am I allowed to spend it and waste it, and I'm not paying any kind of bills, so I have a full-time job, so I have some money on the
Sure,
side saved, and I have a
sure.
five
Somebody
thousand
that's just
dollars to
starting
play and
out.
flip it.
Yeah, no, the first one. You have a job, you got $5,000 that you just have to play with, and you're trying to get going.
I was doing OA, yeah, OA, because you have to learn OA because you know how to buy products, you know what's like when sale comes, how Amazon works, how people dumping the price, and rather when you have $5,000, you buying 10 products, each $500, rather you with the wholesale. I mean, wholesale you still can buy $5,000, yeah, why not? But again, because now Amazon want to split your profit, I mean, split your shipments. Delivery is expensive. And again, what type of products? If you're doing shoes or apparels, box is not that heavy. You can put a lot of items in the box and ship it. But let's say when you selling shampoos or lotions, one box, I mean, one items, maybe like it's a 2 pound, 3 pounds, and you cannot put a lot in the box. And I just shipped 2 pallets to California. It was like a $900 for 2 pallets go to California because Amazon forced me to ship there. And if I start all over, away, and because OA you still can make money. It's just not suspend. We cannot grow, but I mean you can. I know a lot of people has bunch of the VAs and they doing OA buying, and little by little I put myself on wholesale space. Talk to people, go to every single events, and yeah.
So a little follow up on that. How much would you suggest to start with wholesale?
If you're doing only wholesale, if you're wholesale, I'm not suggesting at all. Like if you're doing OA, keep doing OA. You got some money on the side, keep looking for distributors. You can spend like everybody else selling you. You have a great guest, Eric. I 100% agree whatever he said. Two, three, $4,000 you can spend again. Depends where you find your distributor. It can be a local, it can be a guy down the street, it can be a guy 5 minutes away from you, or it can be a guy like 100 miles away from you who's gonna charge you $2,000, $3,000 for delivery, and that's gonna kill all your margin. If you have a $5,000 and you find distributor who's not paying for shipping, or you can buy and go there to pick up these products, why not? But if you have $2,000, $3,000, you can go. Why not? But again, this wholesale, it's mostly transactional business, relationship dash transactional. If you're not spending money with him, he's not giving you good deals. So now I'm in a point with one of my distributor. I'm one of his, like he said, like one of his best clients who spend a lot of money with him. So every time when he has some deal or he has some like discontinued products, or let's say I have right now 4 products which discontinue, and he only selling to me. So I have a agreements with him for like 1.5 years in advance. So he only ship it to me every single like every 2 weeks. He ship me 100 boxes of each products because this discontinue because I'm buying from him a lot. So he said, I rather give it to you because you every time give me business when somebody else. Again, you're spending a little bit more, a little bit more, a little more money you spend with him, more money he put in his pocket from you. So more brand or more deals he give to you. Maybe he gonna introduce you to somebody else. Maybe he has a friend who has a I don't know grocery. He work in the grocery industry. He gonna introduce to himself. Why not? You never know. But answer to questions, two, three, $4,000 is gonna be enough because you're just starting. You have to test the water. You have to see what's going on. Like if the guy's legit, what his lead time, he has a product in stock. Uh, is it he require you prepaid or you have to pay after he deliver? It's also a big deal because some distributors may require you do prepayments, and after that you have to wait for 4 weeks. So you spend $5,000, you're waiting for 4 weeks, they deliver your products, you repack it, you ship back to Amazon. Amazon sells your product, they hold your money, they give you money back. From the point A, you spend your $5,000. When you get your money back, sometimes it could be like 10 weeks, 12 weeks. It's all depends. Like, it's all depends.
Yeah, a lot of that's dependent on Amazon moving
Yeah.
at a
It's not like
sufficient
a
speed
OA. You
too.
bought it 5 days,
Yeah,
it shows up in your house or something, you flip it, bam.
yeah.
But
There's definitely isn't it definitely lacks that instant gratification of like, especially with like RA to FBM.
yeah. So, but again, for example, now he a couple of my distributors will already start send me products for the Easter. But again, like Easter when it's I don't even know when it's May, right? Or April? Yeah. When guys in Easter? Come on, guys. I'm not American. When is Easter?
I think April 20th,
April 20th.
something like that.
So yeah, so now it's like February. So if you wanna buy products for Easter, so you have to already spend like 10, 15, $20,000 right now and only sell this on April 20th. So it's again all depends. I don't know, did I answer your question? No.
Yeah, you're good.
I got
Okay.
one last question for you, Misha.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Are you going to Miami Seller Conference?
Yeah, I bought a ticket.
Yay!
You know,
Nice.
maybe
We'll all
maybe
be there.
somebody else get engaged in the yacht. You know.
When is that, guys? I want to make my first trade show.
Well, Miami Seller Conference is just like a networking event where you learn a bunch of stuff. There are some wholesale teachers there.
Mhm.
I don't know if do you guys know a specific person that's in the lineup talking about wholesale?
Mm, I don't know. I don't know who's going, but Miami it's like more like networking, like you said. My first time when I just start my like Amazon journey, like I don't know nobody who to talk. Like all my family was thinking like I'm doing like some insane stuff, buying some shoes, buying something and sell it. Like everyone's doing like I'm retired or something. So I have no support at all. So I went there. I see so many people in the one same room doing the same what I'm doing, and it was like eye opening for me. It was like much younger kids for me who's doing much bigger number than me. And yeah, I realized, okay, that's the way to go. And after that, I was just more diggling. So if you want a more kind of network event and kind of see proof of concept, go to Miami. It's a more like lay down event, kind of couple drinks, have fun. But if you want a more specific events, go to ASD shows or like website called 10time.com and put your zip code and see what type of events around your area you have. And just go there, show up yourself, and just start talk to people. You never know who you're gonna meet.
Hey, can I chime in? I don't know if I missed this, but I believe there was a question about supply chain paperwork.
Yep.
And because you keep saying ASD and because you keep saying the guy, I just want to confirm with you that the paperwork that you are being provided by the sellers, by whoever you're working with, is being accepted by Amazon. They are part of the supply chain. I know you mentioned that, don't do liquidators at ASD, which
Mhm.
is great advice, which is something that everybody should know at this point. But you keep saying this guy. Just clarify for me that it's an actual distributor. It's not a guy working for the
No,
distributor.
yeah. It's a guy by selling this guy. It's a sale rep. So it's a sale rep who work for he worked for the big company. This company existing on the United market for I don't know over 20 years. So it's a legit company. I just call this guy because he's a sale rep and I have a good relationship with him. Hey there. Uh, yes. So, but like I talked to him, he said his company just do not give a chain supply chain because that's where we do not give it. But this distributor, he's a legit distributor and he's buying directly from the big brands.
Just double checking and triple checking because, guys,
Yeah.
that's not a joke.
Yeah, but
And
looks like a lot of people who was buying and selling products from liquidating on Amazon, they move to Walmart.
Right. So Walmart is the new dumping ground. If you do go for ASD, do keep that in mind that you are more likely to have success using that paperwork on Walmart. But that also gives a great opportunity to Amazon sellers who are still on Amazon. And a lot of people are not talking about it.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
not a ray of sunshine. Whoever knows me knows this. Amanda won't let me lie. There is no sunshine. I'm like, this is the truth, deal with it. But the reality is, it's a great opportunity for those still on Amazon because it's being a cleaner marketplace. A lot of people can't work within those parameters. They're just leaving. And I'm like, bye,
yeah.
Felicia.
But even like everybody's complaining about Amazon or Walmart or whatever, like everybody's complaining, but still, it's a great opportunity. I don't know, not other places where you can get return on your investments like 10, 15, 20% every two months, no, besides meme coins like cryptocurrency. So if you do it right, you can flip your money 5, 6 times a year. And it's roughly, you get, I don't know, it's like I have to calculate, it's roughly like a 40, 50% return on your investments from day one till like day 365 for the year. And it's a great opportunity. I see nowhere you can do that with your money if you play right.
I agree with you wholeheartedly with the caveat. We don't know. I know people that are in a very different bracket.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like they're
But
over there. Like
yeah,
they look at us and they're like, well, peons. And those people know those opportunities. Those opportunities exist. So with the caveat of this is the lowest barrier to entry that presents us with such a great opportunity to get things done. And hopefully one of these days we'll all grow into those brackets and be like, oh, look at that. All the opportunities raining from every direction. But it just takes time to get there.
yep, yep, yep.
That's all I
So
got.
Diana, are you gonna help me with my new warehouse layout?
Yes,
Or are
tomorrow.
you
You
gonna
are on my to-do list for
keep
tomorrow.
attack me with the questions?
Yes, I needed to process so that I could give you advice that's applicable because obviously your process is different from other processes from my process, and I don't want to overburden you. But it's just this has been hell week. And
No,
the
like I said, take your time, not in a rush. I still have like a lot of time tomorrow. Just try to, again, based on my experience, I try to do everything perfect. I know it's not gonna be everything perfect, but
not gonna be perfect.
I try to move in and don't worry about it, but I know it's gonna happen.
Oh, that move-in process. Good
Yeah,
luck. When I
yeah,
have to
yeah,
move warehouses, I'm like, just set it on fire.
yeah, yeah. I
Just,
even
no.
for this moving year, I already ready to spend money on the movers because when I was moving from my garage to here, I just hired two more guys, and most of the time I was moving everything myself. I could not feel my bag for like two weeks straight after that. It was too many moments, too many
You know
products.
that the last time we moved, I sent everything to Amazon that I could, and the only like things we left were with equipment and my distribution inventory. So distribution inventory is already palletized, so that was easy. All the equipment I put on pallets, wrapped it, and I put it on the same Amazon freight truck, and from one warehouse to the other and unloaded. I was like, I'm not like actually doing the moving. Like we took a desk, put it on two pallets, wrapped it, and moved. That was it. I was just like, no, we're not doing this the right way. We're doing this the quick, dirty, just buy.
Yep,
So
yep,
if you have heavy equipment, don't try to break it down. The time spent breaking it down, making it pretty, moving it, and then putting it together is just pointless.
yep, yep, yep.
Warehouses shouldn't be pretty. They should be functional. If you'll ever come to my utilitarian warehouse, you'll be shocked and amazed. I'm like $0 spent on decorations.
All right, yeah. And what else? What else want to ask about ASD shows? Like it's a lot of like bad characters them, and even like couple times I just by talking to them for like 5, 7 minutes, I realized I'm not gonna have a business with you. Some guys that told me like, hey, we have this product, these products, we even gonna do prep for you. We are doing this prep for a lot of our clients. We ship it there to them. I'm like, okay, uh, you shipping from Florida most of the time, what warehouse are you shipped to and what like how long is the transit goes? Do you have like I started asking like more specific questions, how we doing prepping, how we handling my inventory, and where it was before Amazon optimized shipping. So pretty much most of the time you're shipping from one location, Amazon wants your inventory to one warehouse. So, okay, guys, you're shipping from Florida, where all your inventory goes? They cannot give me answer. So I'm like, okay, so you don't even know what you're talking about, and you want me to buy some products on a $70,000, and you kind of prep it and ship it? Like, I'm not gonna do that. So again, you have to ask questions, and if you don't like the answers, probably that's the reason you don't like them. That's kind of cut
Do you
off
want me to
people
weigh in
who
on
don't want to.
ASD? I don't think Brian, Amanda, and Andrew don't want my opinion on ASD.
Well, you have your opinion because you playing long years in this game. So you, but again,
I, I
to
would
make
like to
your
hear your
I
insight.
would love it.
I
I
would.
love it.
And just on a side note, Diana, I'm actually over here talking to Amanda, a text message, talking about how I want to hear more from you. So I would love to hear it. Not to hijack the call or anything, but
Right. So I'm just going to preface this. This is not the answer you want. If you're going to
okay.
start and you're going to start dabbling in wholesale, and Misha's absolutely right, you guys have way better margins than us. Like, in all honesty, you'll hear me say this often and a lot. OARA has better margin. We work on volume, but if you're going to start wholesale, and again, I'm limited to experience of starting wholesale with Emily's group, with, AIMSEU. I got to meet a lot more people. My bubble expanded. My bubble was very much the big game. ASD is the wrong way to start. Last year, I went to ASD. It was my first, my last, and my only time I'm going to be there. It is not a show for us. And I love talking trade shows. Last year, I did 24 shows. We just started the year, and I promised myself I'm not going to do many trade shows. I'm up to 4 now. I'm going to be at Expo West in March. I'm not trying to kill myself here. February is miserable enough. I'm going to be at Expo West in March. I'm going to be at Prosper also in March. In April, I have a vendor show. In April, I also have my mother's 75th birthday. So I like not doing excessive work. Then there is sweets and snacks. There's shows for shows for shows. And you don't need to go to ASD. But if you are going to go to ASD, heed the warning. The amount of work you're going to need to do to shovel the shit and separate it from the golden nuggets is a heavy lift. And it's very easy to get sucked in. Like Misha has background, he litmus tested them. He's like, well, if you're shipping from Florida, the answer is supposed to be Carolina. CLT2 should be the answer. They shouldn't be thinking about where they're shipping if they're truly shipping from Florida, right? Because the person couldn't answer that question, Misha saw through the bullshit. If you are new, you don't know the bullshit yet. You are easier targets, right? You are the category of humans that is in the predatory stages of all of this. And Amazon is a dirty, dirty swamp. You can't trust just everybody because they call themselves an expert. I cringe when people call me an expert. I'm like, I don't know all the things. I know what I know. I'm going to stay in my lane right here. When people proclaim to be a distributor, a prep center, an Amazon situation, I'm like, so what do you actually do? You know what I mean? You have to get them to give you straight answers. If they're a distributor, they're a distributor. They sell the things. They provide a service to the manufacturer of selling their stuff. They do the trucking, they do the shelf space management, they do inventory management. Few companies have now started offering FBA services for their bigger clients. They shouldn't be offering it to everybody because it's not cost effective for them in reality. So you just have to be extremely, extremely mindful. I don't know how ASD became a show. I've been in this business for 20 plus years. I have pictures from where I was attending trade shows in 2012. And like my big focal point was that, I got to see Chicago pizza, not that there was just an abundance of sellers. So to me, the ease of use with ASD kind of just knocks it down notches. If you go to 10 times, if you go just to Google, to ChatGPT, to Perplexity, and ask them the question and tell them which industry you want. Don't just be like ASDs are all over the place. It was extremely overwhelming for me to just see all of this because I was like, well, where am I? Because there's toys here, there's linens right next to toys. Then there's car things, and all the way in the back, there's CBD. And then there was a perfume pavilion that gave me a headache, all the smells in the world. And I was just like, why would you subject yourself to this? Trade shows are hard. Trade shows are not for the faint of heart. I did a Zoom call. I post them on my Instagram. I'm practicing for my AIMS United speech. It's not easy. So don't drown before you start walking, if that makes sense. So again, not the glowing review of ASD that most people give, but take it or leave it at face value. You know what I mean? Take my opinion, compare what the others are saying. If you are doing things the right way and you are willing to do the work, go to ASD. I'm not saying don't go. I'm just saying just be extremely mindful. And does it fit for you? The whole point of being in this business where we work for ourselves is, does this business work for us? Because otherwise you just bought yourself a job. You know what I mean? Andrew has 2, I know. 3, being a husband. 4, Instagram superstar. I love your videos. I'm so entertained when you do silly shit. It's great. Like, I just don't have the time to remember to record the silly shit I do, but dumb shit all day long. That's what my life is all about. Being able to do the dumb shit is what brings me joy. Like, I hang out with Emily and we talk. You saw what happened last night, Amanda. You were there. You were there.
I told Andrew, and I
Oh
told
my God.
and
It's
they were
still
like,
in my car. I'm gonna take so many pictures with it. It's gonna it already has a name.
I was dying when I heard.
oh God. I don't want to derail this too much, but I see that Axe has a question, and I don't know if it's for Diana or for Misha. So go ahead, Axe.
No, it's open question. Before I ask my question, I will add. I think some of you know I'm in a different wholesale group, and they share the same sentiment which Diana just did. Avoid ASD. Go to local niche trade shows. Yeah, so I'll leave it at that. Diana said enough. My question is actually open for anyone who can answer. I know there was a mention of natural products, Expo West. I believe there was the Expo East. Is that defunct now? Does anyone know? Does that happen anymore? No?
Now, so it's now called Newtopia, and the first year of Newtopia. So what happens is these shows get bought out if they're underperforming. Expo West is massive. I am mentally preparing already. There's 1,000 lines on my spreadsheet to prepare for Expo West. So that means I already took out 3 or 4,000 lines of those I don't even want to see or think about. So It's a massive show. It has the biggest and the best and all the new stuff. Expo East was always smaller, but then with time it shrunk. I used to attend when it was in Baltimore, and Baltimore Convention Center is huge. Then they moved to PA, and then they got merged with a different show, and they got a new name. It's the same show, it's just a new name. Last year was at the same time as AMZ United. I was obviously at AMZ United. Normally, Expo East is in September. The Newtopia show is essentially just a smaller offshoot to gather the East Coast vendors, the East Coast sellers together. And last year was in Colorado. I believe it should be at the same place again, but there is still a conflict. I believe the dates remain the same, and Walmart show is happening. So last year, August 27, 28 was Walmart, Newtopia, and us. And this year it's Walmart and Newtopia again. And this year I'll be going to Walmart, and AMZ United has been moved, and it's just later. We're going to release, and if you want more information, you could go to the site. There's a lot of changes coming for that, but we're still expecting an amazing show. And because of the day change, we are expecting the people who we lost to Walmart and Newtopia to come back to us.
Okay. No, I was at AMZ United last year, my first time. I think that's where I met many of you in person. It was fantastic. I'll be going back again. But no, thank you. Yeah.
So
That was actually really fun. We sat at the same table as Axe, and he just whips out his credit cards. It's like so many of them. That was a great time. I hope
Why? I still have it. I still have it.
on events. We've been to look at him.
I told you I got
Mom.
to Amazon because of my travel for passion. I mean,
Step it up.
passion. What am I doing tonight? Passion for travel, but then I realized Amazon is way bigger, man. It's you can, yeah, it's fun.
I don't usually whip that out, so nobody tell anybody just how crazy I am as well. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love playing the new game. I learned about it recently. I actually learned from it from Bob Steele. I got
Okay.
credit card points and all the free travel.
Yeah.
And so for whoever said, it's just an excuse to go to Vegas, I'm just waiting to have enough points that like I'm gonna get like the massive room and go to
Oh,
Vegas
nice.
and not pay a dime. Delta's gonna fly me there on my points, and Amex is gonna put me up, and that's my excuse to go to Vegas. I'm gonna spend like 3 days at a spot, not at a trade show. But credit card points are like this magical new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you record the video and put like a link below so people can swipe up and get some
I
feeling
got hooked
from that nice
2
view.
years ago. I've not been in this game for that long myself, but I got hooked 2 years ago when I came across a podcast. And the host started by saying your expenses are the most under-leveraged asset that you have.
Yep.
And this is how you can use it and fuel your passion. So last year, I know some of you know this, but I went to Costa Rica, stayed in an all-inclusive. I went to Hawaii, stayed in a hotel right on, I forget the name of the road, but Hotel Road Beach. And some of you guys know Tony. Tony, right?
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah. I didn't know this. Tony was right next door. We couldn't get to meet. We couldn't, but he used his points and he was there with his girlfriend. And I messaged Tony saying, Tony, I was on this long flight. I downloaded your video and I watched it and I took notes. He's like, where are you? I'm in Hawaii. I was like, no, he was like, no, no way. I'm in Hawaii as well. That was funny. That was funny.
So this is addictive. This is only 1 year. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah,
It's
this is
so
like
bad
2
for
years.
you.
Two,
But
two
I
years.
learned a new trick that I don't know if like it's still working, but like there's this place called Build or Built or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you pay your mortgage and they give you like freebies. And I was like, the most hated thing that I have is having to pay my mortgage. And I'm like, all of a sudden I'm getting shit back. I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, why is nobody talking about this like from the rooftops? I'm like, all right, Amazon gift card. Here we go. I'm
Misha, how many credit cards are you racking up doing wholesale?
I have one my major card. It's Chase Business Premier Inc. something. When you give a 2.5% cashback on the purchase above $5,000. And actually, sometimes I using this credit card. Even my suppliers are not accepting credit cards, so I'm using service Melio. Melio charged me 2.9% for the ACH transfer. I attach my business credit card, so I'm getting 2.5% cash back, tax free, and this 2.9% is gonna be tax deduction for loan because I use a third party company and we use my money to give it to them. That's gonna be tax deductions, and I have on my Chase account right now, I don't know, like 25,000 points or something. So I just want to use it one day with my family. And yep, I got three, four, I have five, six, seven, I don't know, six, seven credit cards. I have a bunch of the um we have a main credit card and you have a authorized user, right? So here I have a on a Amex Prime, I have a 5 or 6 different authorized users, so I can avoid the cancellations on the OA when I'm buying OA. Yeah, like everybody else of you guys has a lot of different credit cards based on the points, different due dates. So I can, from 1st to 10th I using this card, from 10th to 20th I use other cards, from 12th, 20th to 30th I use the other one. So I kind of split my payback time.
Very smart. We
Yeah,
have a guy.
and at the same time I wanna tell everyone, I don't know if none of you using still Chat GTP, like paid version. Like it's only $20 a month, and you can really get so many from that. You can start having conversation about taxes, about your health, about verifying supplier. You can ask them, hey, listen, how I can verify my beauty supplier, and we're gonna give you steps. Make sure that like we give you like criteria how you can verify. After that, how I can find out how long this website was on the market, and we give you like what traffic this website has. So it's like only dummy website, or it has some kind of traffic from internet. All those ChatGTP can give it to you. You can ask him for write me a script, or like and tell like, listen, my suppliers who have tried to reach, but he doesn't like I'm an Amazon seller. So how you can present yourself without tell I'm an Amazon seller? We're gonna give you script. We're gonna give you so much opportunity, and yeah, it's just only $20 per month, and you can like do so many things, and it has so many features there. You can use a lot, and I'm leveraging a lot for the last past month. I mean, past year. All my communication with angry customers who bought products and will not really receive it, or somebody who's trying to scam me, everything through ChatGTP properly, kind of properly answer them. And if you go to file A to Z claim, but properly.
A great tip. We use ChatGPT every time. I mean, for every day, multiple times a day for everything. And it comes in handy.
Same.
ChatGPT is very underrated. There's so
Very,
many
very underrated.
AI things out there that are underrated. Misha, I know you've been on this call for an hour and a half now, and your time is very valuable. How many kids do you have? You have two kids?
I
Three
have two
kids?
kids here, two girls, one is 7 years old, and actually second one it's a 3 years old. She's gonna have birthday this Sunday. She will be three.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah,
Tell her we said happy birthday.
yeah, and I am have birthday this Saturday. I will be 35. Yeah,
Wow. Wow, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
All right, we should wrap
So
this
yeah,
up. We're
my
gonna,
wife, my wife doesn't like December. She has a lot of expenses. So Valentine's Day, my birthday, and Ador's birthday.
yeah. All right, what do you think? Let's wrap this call up. If we have any more questions, we can maybe schedule another call.
Yeah, guys. Well, thank you so much for opportunity to give me to speak. Like I said, I'm just a regular guy who try make it happen. Regular typical immigrant who came to United States for the better life. Try make better life for myself and for my kids, for my family, and I'm happy to help everyone. If you know my Instagram, just text me, answer me questions right away. Don't text me, hey man, can I ask a question? Like,
Just
listen,
ask a question.
have a question, shoot me a question. I try to do my best. Whatever I have in my kind now I have an issue. I start paying more taxes when I think I should pay. So I'm kind of try to talk to different people how legally what I can do, and it's interesting what people can do legally, and I don't even know you can do that. So it's interesting. So I soon somebody else start making 60, 70, or 80,000 net margin net profit, and it's gonna be taxable. Yeah, hit me up. I give you a couple advices, and you can talk to your CPA and tell you can implement for your type of business or not.
Thank you so much, Misha. And in Discord, in the Money Monday channel, we do have a CPA in there too. If you ever want to just drop any questions in there, he's very helpful. But yeah, thank you so much, Misha. Brian, did you have anything else?
No, I'm good. I appreciate this call, Misha. I really do.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like I said, yeah, just pick up the phone, go show up, talk to people, talk to people, talk to people. You have to talk. You're not gonna find nobody through the email, because all those distributors and brands be getting like hammered with the VAs emails. Everybody wanna have a brand or make a better listings and run some PPCs and let me get exclusivity from your brand and let me be exclusive for sellers. You have to talk to people.
Up the phone.
Pick up the phone, dial up. If we don't want to talk to you, find the phone number, address, and drive there and say, hey, what's up? You don't pick up my phone. Let me buy a product.
I love it. I love the tenacity and the
Yeah, you
Hustle.
gotta hustle, you gotta hustle to make it. You wanna make it happen, you gotta wanna survive in this economy, in this life, you gotta make it happen. Nobody gonna come to you and tell, hey, buy my products and sell on Amazon. You gotta make it happen.
Exactly. And you got to do what others won't. And you've proven that you're very much ready to do that. So you're a great inspiration, Misha, and keep it up. We'll be in touch.
Yep. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Misha.
much.
Bye, guys.
Have a good
Thanks.
night. Thank you,
Bye.
Misha.